today I'm taking you behind the scenes of some amazing VFX shots and showing you exactly how they were created from scratch. Stick around to the end of the video for exclusive bonus tips, tricks, and access to the actual project files. By the way guys, I have an amazing VFX masterclass coming very soon. Be sure to check out the pre-launch link in the description and get access to exclusive updates, early bird discounts, and be the first to access the masterclass once it launches. Link is in the description down below. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Have you ever wondered how they created these epic scenes in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Well, today I'm going to show you how I recreated one of the most iconic moments where the ship bursts out of the ocean, using only VFX and a lot of patience. Mikkel, why don't you just use AI to recreate the scene? And honestly, that's a great idea. Let's try and do that. And these are the results.
Wow.
So let me show you how I brought this pirate ship to life, rising from the depths of the ocean. So first things first, we need to plan the shot. And a lot of times when you're doing VFX like this, reference material is everything. Now before touching any software, I studied the original scenes, how the ship moved, how the water reacted, and how the camera told the story. Every shot starts with research and planning. So to start off, I found this beautifully crafted pirate ship on polyhaven.com, and I went into Cinema 4D to animate the breach motion and also prepare the sails. So to set the sails and make them feel alive, I used cloth simulation inside of Cinema 4D. The sails were built from simple polygon planes, and then I used cloth tags to simulate the tension and wind drag. Now anchor points were pinned to the mast using vertex maps and a soft turbulence force to give them that fluttering motion as the ship breached through the ocean. And once the animation looked solid, I cached everything and exported as FBX and Alembic for Houdini. And now this is where it gets really technical. Water simulations can be tricky, but Houdini makes it easier to get realistic results. For this scene, I used flip fluid simulation to create the crashing white water and spray as the ship breaches. Now the trick here is to get the timing right, just like in the movie. The ship has to emerge with power and force and pull up a lot of water and spray.
Hey guys, quick heads up, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is one of the biggest online learning platforms out there, packed with thousands of classes taught by industry professionals in film, animation, VFX, illustration, game development, and much more. Now there's one specific class that I really want to highlight. It shows you how to create a realistic sci-fi movie scene in Blender and then composite it all together in After Effects. The final rendering and the final animation on this just looks absolutely amazing and straight out of a sci-fi film. Now what I really love about this class is that it doesn't just stop at one thing. It covers the full workflow: modeling, environment design, character creation, rigging, animation, simulations, and even post-production and compositing. A perfect course for beginners and also advanced artists looking to level up their skills. And Skillshare has been so kind to provide us with an amazing offer. The first 500 people to use my link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So be sure to check out the links in the description down below. Now let's get back to the video.
And huge water simulations like this can be very tricky since they can take multiple days to simulate throughout. Luckily, I had my flip fluid simulation template ready and I could start simulating right away. The simulation ended up having over 75 million particles and took around 30 hours to compute. However, when you're doing these large-scale water simulations, often we start the process by doing low-res simulations. So the first tests probably have only around 1 to 5 million particles just to see how the water is behaving with the ship, and after that we start increasing the particles until we're happy with the look. And then we proceed to the final simulation, which often has over 20 million particles, and in this case 75 million particles. And once the simulation was looking good, I start creating the environment inside of Unreal Engine. This allows me to fine-tune the lighting, reflections, and overall cinematic feel. And let me tell you, getting that sunlight to bounce off the water and hit the ship just at the right angle, it really makes all the difference. Now I also color graded the final scenes using my own signature LUTs, which you can grab in the description down below, along with my complete Unreal Engine x Houdini water workflow course.
In this course, I'll show you how to create the exact shots demonstrated in this video. You'll learn how to simulate large-scale ocean flip fluid simulations in Houdini and seamlessly integrate them into breathtaking environments crafted inside of Unreal Engine. With my template project files provided, I'll guide you through the entire process from the very first steps of simulation to the final stages of compositing. Every part of the workflow is broken down step by step, ensuring that even beginners can follow along and master complex VFX techniques. My name is Mikkel, and this course is your shortcut to mastering a rock-solid workflow. So get ready to explore the depths of fluid simulations, and let's dive in and get started.
But now let's talk about the compositing part. Because when you're creating large-scale water VFX, compositing plays an absolute huge part. From adding the right amount of motion blur to replacing the sky, and also adding matte paintings of mountains, clouds and various elements to give it that finished, polished look. I also like to control the sun lens flare in post-production to have more control. All these elements truly contribute to making the shot look exactly how you want it to. And by adding every element, it helps bring the entire shot together to give it that cinematic feel. And by adding these elements in compositing, you also have complete control without having to do heavy CGI renders for each adjustment. And that is a huge time saver. Not only does it save time, but it also gives you complete control in case you want to adjust anything, just from a cloud to the birds. Alright, but now let's get back to my complete water workflow course. Because not only do I teach how to simulate and render a finished large-scale water VFX shot, I also show you all the compositing tricks you need to know to be able to replace the sky, add various elements like fog, mist and birds, and also control the luminance effects of the water, just like we see in the movie Life of Pi, which is an incredible movie, so go watch that as well. And by the way guys, right now I'm running a 50% off campaign for my complete water workflow course, so go grab it while you can. Link is in the description below.
The amazing sound design for these projects were created by my talented friend Hamid. He also created all the original music and soundtracks for the cinematic edits you can find here on my channel. Go check those out and make sure to follow Hamid on Instagram, because whatever he touches turns into absolute cinema, and he's such an amazing artist.
Guys, here's my full recreation of the Pirates of the Caribbean ship breach scene. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more cinematic recreations like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know what kind of scene you want me to tackle next in the comments below. Also, if you really enjoy water simulations like I do, I have various projects here on my YouTube channel that you can check out. I'll see you next time.